Alright, welcome back everybody to our Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play. This will be, I think, the last episode in Act 2. So thank you guys for joining me and the party along this entire journey. And let's go ahead and finish off Act 2 with a bang.
Is anyone else's tadpoles squirming around a lot more than usual?
It's like a big boss fight.
Something's roused them. Something significant. These boots have seen everything.
Auto save.
Let's see what this does.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
And when there's a big boss battle, I'll be muting so you guys can get super immersed. So hope you guys enjoy the video.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes, with cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I've played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prism? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from her.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The lash of Ball!
The Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
Look at that crown. It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen. To have it. To hold. Oh, if only I could. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mystra commands.
Okay. So looks like, okay, so I know what happens here. So I'll go ahead and tell you guys, just so you guys know as well. I imagine this will be an easy persuasion check, and I know that this definitely is continuing along our lines of making our companions be maybe not necessarily atheists, but no longer believing in their, authority figure or their god. But if you let Gale do his thing here, this is the end of the game. He's gonna blow up, it'll roll the credits, and you can end the game here in Act 2. So we're not going to do that. Gale, you cannot do this. You can't condemn us to death.
What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counts of my courage. Whole worlds hang in the balance.
Trust me, Gale. We'll find another way.
I do trust you. More than myself right now. Perhaps even more than Mistra.
I have no desire to end your life, you know that. To end it? To struggle on. It is a grave choice you're making for us both. But if it must be so... very well. I'll stand down to stand by you.
We didn't even have to persuade him. Yeah, I guess I knew it'd be easy.
It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard, the Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, olderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
What to do?
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out.
Why is the prism so important to you?
The very fact of your being attests to its power. Despite your infection, you resisted the brain here in the heart of its domain. What good is an army of thralls if they do not obey their master? Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant.
You're planning on betraying your allies?
Yes. Join the army of the dead, true soul.
Okay.
Witness Lord Merkel's glory.
Pointless attacking Ketheric while the Night Song's bound to him. She must be freed. Seems simple enough.
Never a dull moment.
Right.
Focus your attack, soldiers.
I will ascend.
going.
Well, so much for peace.
Back in your cage!
I am fury. I am death. On I go. Survival is all that matters. Time to strike. Time to push my luck again.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours. You dare end one who belongs to me. I am the smile of
Alright, that freaking cutscene was so freaking awesome. Alright guys, so this is the final battle here. And I guess we'll be taking on the visage of the dead god. A literal god. So we're actually fighting gods. This is just crazy. This game is so freaking fun. Let's get into it.
You wear a face to match your soul.
Is ever easy.
Don't get too close.
Fury, I am death.
impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
The villain is... the wretch! Together, we have crushed him, brain and body. Now. Now. We pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed!
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Merkel's chosen has fallen. Jamar Zalav Lakin.
And there we have it, boys.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
There we have it. I don't know about you guys, but that fight seems kind of easy, right? The first time I did that fight, it was way harder, and it took us like 2 or 3 times to try to win. I don't know if you guys could hear the sound, because I am only recording Baldur's Gate 3, but I got a notification for an achievement, which is to defeat the Apostle of Merkel without him absorbing any necromites. And I tried to show you guys that in the combat. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I was examining him, and I showed you guys that like he will summon the necromites just like Ketheric was in the beginning, and when he summons them, he can absorb them. These necromites down here, the little skeleton dudes, and if he absorbs them, he gets the ability to cast this crazy spell that is basically a one-shot to any of our team members here, except maybe like Lae'zel. It's like 30. It was 36 to 87 damage, which is a lot. But I mean, just imagine that. But when my friends and I were doing this quest, when we were doing this battle, we were level 6, and we're currently level 9 in this playthrough. So level 6 versus level 9 is a huge difference in HP. Not to mention that Shadowheart's also using her aid, so they have a lot of HP. Gale actually would not get one shot from that ability unless he got crit. So, I mean, that is crazy. That fight was way easier. So maybe we are over leveled. Another thing that we did not have is because we killed Dame Aelin over here in our group playthrough, we did not have her helping out, and she just did like, I don't know, like right off the bat, I think she did like 60, 70 damage to the Apostle, and I think he had like 200 HP. So already she like 2-shot him, which is nuts. Alright. But so that is done, and we finished the battle. And so now all that's left is to loot him. And also, she is crazy. I was gonna comment on that. I forgot for a second there. She is actually, I mean, I can imagine, you know, she was trapped by him the whole time, and it's like, oh, that's his daughter, but it's like, jeez. Got effed up.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable.
How is it you're able to leave the astral prison now?
A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened.
I came here looking for a cure, and I still haven't found one.
Perhaps not a cure, but you found the source of your infection and the reason for its abnormality. The crown atop the Elder Brain. Its markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Netherese? These Chosen are powerful indeed to have such magic in their command.
Ketheric transformed during the fight. What was that?
I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat. Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are chosen of the dead three.
Huh. This is also a conversation that I skipped, so this is this is cool. I get to learn about this now along with you guys. Chosen of the Dead Three?
Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The Tyrant, the Assassin, and the Necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an Elder Brain,
that guy.
I dare not imagine what they might achieve.
I didn't come here to fight gods, I just want my parasite removed.
I know. But this is the only way. This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death Gods chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the Chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
I feel like at this point, we've come this far, so why not just continue saving the world, right? And also, our, it seems like the Illithid threat, the Illithid tadpole threat is not even really a significant one at this point. Because turning into an Illithid at this point is the least of our worries. At least that's probably my explanation of our character's thoughts.
Like its will be done.
Alright, looks like we got better armor finally. Howl of the Dead. Alright, Lae'zel's upgraded. Now she's wearing Ketheric's armor. And we have that. And we have the shield. And
Can't
I think
afford to stay
the
idle.
one that Shudder has is probably better. You gain one level 1 spell slot. You gain 1 bonus to spell checks. Advantage on dexterity saving throw checks. We might change it. Let's see. We won't sell it.
No one back home will ever believe this.
This hammer is, I am using this
What's next?
hammer. Oh, she can't even use it. Okay, well, we'll sell it then.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Looks like we're good.
If not
And looks
over,
like they
then
have some
through.
extra stuff for us to loot over there. And I have no idea where what's her face went. The Night Song. These are all books.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Let's grab the silver stuff first. Amulet of the Absolute. Invasion plans for the coast. The Grand Design, the Absolute End. Invitation to Lord Gortash. Tuesday. Grand Design. Here we go. Get to know more about the Grand Design. The Grand Design is the Mind Flayer's species-wide ambition to return to the days of their conquering greatness through an act of sudden mass ceramorphosis, giving the Elder Brain an overall command and I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm going to say implacable army of Illithid slave warriors with which to defeat all their old enemies, human and humanoid, Githyanki and Olathurid. Of course, this is delusional madness, megalomania on a cosmic scale. And I know just how to turn it in our purposes. We're going to help the Mind Flayers enact their grand design, but only in the way that suits us. The Illithids shall have their crusade to enslave, but they will be acting in turn as our slaves. And we shall determine the how, when, and where of the great Illithid outbreak. To be precise, I, Gortash, will determine these things, as commanding the grand design is clearly a Banite task. Underneath this book concerning the cult of the Absolute and the dangers it presents, it scrawled this response to the text. This hastily written drivel is admittedly well-intentioned. Its author is clearly fizzing with fear of the Absolute. The problem is that they conflate the rise of the cult with other things like the heat of death in the universe, the resurrection of one-eyed Vecna the Lich, the proliferation of necromantic excess, and even the withering of some imported fruits from cult. This person needs a glass of water and a lie down. Alright. I think that's everything. Portal to the surface. Let's get out of here. And I think... let's see where we're at.
How'd you survive?
My eyes grow heavy.
Daniel,
Best to make camp.
I had to look after him. Without him,
Come, there are important matters to discuss.
Okay, all the homies came over. Alzin, Isabel, unfortunately, Jahira's dead over there. What's this? Suspicious sounds. Okay, yeah. Gale?
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands.
Give him a chance to talk.
The crown! The one the Elder Brain was wearing. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first.
Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power, the ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Back up a little. Why is this crown so important all of a sudden?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep, Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
Let's just get to Baldur's Gate first of all.
Indeed. The journey awaits. One foot in front of the other is tried and true, I find. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. I mean, Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Matters to discuss.
What's it like in there? In the curse?
Alright.
Horrible than you can imagine.
Well, we will go ahead and end the episode there. And then we'll talk to all of the people who are here waiting for us in the next episode. So that was, I guess, unofficially the end of Act 2. And then, I guess, well, maybe we will indeed go and do this side stuff here. Since we finished the main story in Act 2, the only thing that's left to do is to go to Act 3 and to go to Baldur's Gate. So yeah, so I guess we'll, maybe we'll do all the side stuff over here, and we just finished everything here. So there you go, we'll continue our Act 2 side adventures in the upcoming episodes, and I hope you guys enjoyed the boss fight and the unofficial ending to Act 2 main storyline. Please leave a like down below, and I hope you guys have a great day.